Yo, I'm about to get it in. Boy, it's warm today, but I can't hear you because I have my music on. I'll be right back. All right, man, we ain't going on a big run, but I just want to take the bike out a little bit. It's cooling down and it feels so good when you're moving. When you're not moving, it's a little steamy. It's just too good of a day to not take the bike out. I thought it was gonna be raining earlier. Yeah, that didn't happen. Yeah, so man, probably just gonna get some gas real quick, but man, super excited, man. Finally get to tell you guys about what's going on. Excited because I got the long format content video, got everything scheduled out finally all the way through December. And so now I can make videos like this and drop new content whenever I feel like it. And what's better than that? What is better than that? Right? The other thing better than that, man, is more mods for the Gixxer, bruh. You know? What happened? Alright, so I switched to a new phone and for some reason the Cardo just cut out. I don't know why the Cardo cut out. Not sure why the Cardo cut out. I guess we're gonna try to figure it out. But yeah, it's the only thing I hate about wearing this chest strap, man. It's trying to figure out the hell is going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the Cardo died or I don't know. I don't understand why it did that. You know, whatever, man. I'm gonna try to figure this shit out when I get back to the house. Why it stopped, I don't fucking know why, but what a fucking, yeah, okay. No receipt. But anyways, yeah, what else? We are getting a bike tuned up pretty soon here, and I cannot wait. I've been waiting for a while, and we finally got all the parts in. We finally got, damn, 331, that shit went up. We finally got all the parts in, and it came in today. I was waiting on the kickstand, man. I was waiting on the kickstand. And I decided not to go with the Brock's kickstand. I decided not to go with the Leaf kickstand. Those are both good kickstands, but honestly, dude, in my opinion, it's a freaking kickstand. It's a kickstand at the end of the day. And I don't know, I just feel like a kickstand should not cost $200. $220 plus tax, to be for certain, right? That's just me. I know some people don't care and they're like, hey, it's a bike. Who cares how much it costs, right? Like, who gives a shit? You give a shit, because it's $220, man. I'm just like, it ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening. All right. So I know some people would be like, well, it doesn't matter. It's just 220 bucks. Hey, look, man, I went with T-Rex Racing. They had a pretty decent priced adjustable kickstand, and you know, I don't really care kind of how it looks. At least not right now, I don't, you know. Who knows, it may look ugly as hell and I may be like, I'm getting a Brock's. I don't know, man, but we went ahead and got it. I got all the parts in. We're gonna be doing a 520 conversion, chain conversion kit on it, and I'm super excited about that because we went with 2 up in the back. The Gixxer is stock 17 tooth in the front, 45 in the back. We went up 2 in the rear. So 47. Yeah, 47. We went with the gold DID chain. I didn't want to skip out on the chain. I wanted to get the best chain that, you know, that you can possibly get. It's a chain, right? This is the life of your bike, so to speak. So you don't want to cheap out and get a cheap chain, you know. And going 520 over the standard 525, I don't think that there's gonna be much savings as far as like weight. I mean, maybe a little bit, but I'm thinking of more like rotational, you know, rotational mass. I think it'll help there. I hope the new gearing kind of just gives it a little more pep. We'll see what it rides like. Other than that, we got the fully adjustable lowering link, which we're going to be throwing on there, and we want to drop this bad boy at least 1.5 inch to 2 inch, if possible. It's super windy. Holy crap. Yeah, we want to drop it a little bit, see what it do. I want to get the stance that I like on it. I want to get it just a little bit lower, like I said. When we start doing a little bit of pulls, it can stay a little low, not be so high up. I noticed some things when be rolling and stuff like that, just like it needs to be lowered a little bit. And it needs to be asymmetrical. It needs to be symmetrical. So, to me, much needed mods, because like I said, I've been wanting to do it for a while, and the only thing that's been holding me back from lowering the bike has been getting a stupid kickstand, because I don't want to cut my kickstand. I didn't want to cut it and do all that stuff, man. Like, I don't want to drop my bike, so it needs to be done properly. And once we're done with that, I think I'll be able to enjoy the bike for a lot longer than I have just getting the full exhaust and then the tune or the flash. So I think doing this, I'll be pretty satisfied of where it's at. To me, I think that the only thing afterwards that I would probably consider would be an actual full dyno tune. But I'm just really picky on who I want touching my bike. Got some places here, but you know, again, I just want to be I'm a little finicky on who I want touching my bike to tune it. You know what I mean? Because I want it to be fast, obviously, but I also want it to be reliable still, and I don't want it like just doing weird stuff. You know what I mean? So I know how it is tuning vehicles. It's a must once you're changing major components. You can kind of get away with the bolt-ons, but even then, if you want the maximum out of your bike, you need to get it tuned. So just going on a little quick rip here. All praises to the Most High. Keep us safe. Keep us safe. So yeah, man, I'm super excited to get it ready. What's going on over here? Yeah, super excited to get it ready, man. And like, other people may not be excited for stuff like that, but I am, dude. It's like, I'm not doing nothing crazy to the bike, but at the same time, I am. This is crazy to me because I've never had a bike that I've modded this much, honestly. I've only had, out of all my bikes, honestly, even damn, I don't even think did I buy a? Well, I mean, that's not true. I can't say that's necessarily true. I did mod the Can-Am pretty hard, the Riker pretty hard. I modded the Harley too, so I can't say that either. So I can't say this is the most I've ever done with a bike, but for a street bike, yes, it's the most I've ever done. Full stop it. But I'm just so excited to just see how it's gonna feel, how it's gonna respond. To me, it's already pretty quick, but I do notice that it is a little sluggish compared to when I'm riding with like other tuned leader bikes. It does feel a little sluggish with the quick shifter. I don't know if it's just the quick shifter, or I know when you dyno the quick, when you're getting the full dyno tune, it's much easier to adjust the factory quick shifter, which is what I'm kind of hoping. But at the same time, I'm kind of thinking like, do I need to get an updated quick shifter? You know what I mean? I just don't really know. I've seen people do them, you know. It's just I don't really know too much about the synchro and all that stuff, you know. Yeah, let me let this big bad boy go. I ain't trying to fight him. I ain't trying to fight him at all. Yeah, this thing is fast, man. Like, it's just fast. It just depends on how you want to ride it. I baby it. But, you know, it's all good, man. It's all good in the hood. And I don't want to cheat. I don't want to cheat on her either. I don't want to cheat on the Suzuki, man. I don't want to cheat on Suzuki. I really don't. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been looking, and I just don't know if I'm quite sold on the S1000 anymore. I just don't know if I'm sold on it anymore. I'm actually leaning more towards Ducati or Aprilia. And water. That Aprilia RSV4, man, is just, it's looking so good. It's looking so good, and I just find myself going back and forth. I find myself going back and forth, trying to figure out which headache do I want more? Do I want the headache? Because I just have a feeling that going with, even though I baby the bikes, I just have a feeling that switching to one of those teams, I'm going to start seeing some issues. Am I going to start seeing issues, you know, and hey, if I got a Ducati, it would be a base. Let me go ahead. It would be a base model. If I got the RSV4, realistically, it would probably be the base RSV4. But the factory is looking super duper good, and you know, it would be the same price as like the base V4. So, I mean the base Ducati. So it's kind of like, you know, My only issue with the RSV4, my only issue with the RSV4, I feel like they've made like slight incremental improvements on the look. I prefer the look now more of like the 2024, 2025, but I still feel like it's not the best looking bike out of all the bikes. It's beautiful, especially the newer one. It looks you know, I like it. I would definitely get one, a 2025. It's just, you can't really, it's like the ugly duckling. And I hate, you know, I don't know if people say that or not, but to me, compared to the Ducati, it's like the Ducatis are beautiful, and then it's like you have the RSV4, which is like the ugly duckling. You know, it's like, it's not as beautiful as the Ducatis, but it's just as powerful. You know what I mean? It's just as capable.